Welcome back to the Trick Shift Garage. In this video, I'm going to show you guys real quick how to replace the Serpentine belt on a 2007 to 2012 Nissan Altima. So let's get started. Alright, so the first step you want to do is disconnect the battery from the car. Since you're going to be working around the alternator, it's a good idea just to disconnect it, just to play it safe. Once you have the cable off, you can go ahead and stick it down the side of the battery. Okay, so once you have the battery disconnected, all you have to do is lift the vehicle up using a floor jack. And you want to make sure that you're putting your jack in the right lift point, as well as using a jack stand once you have it up high enough. So the next step you want to do once you have the vehicle jacked up is go ahead and take the wheel off. So once you get the wheel off, you can actually have access to where the Serpentine Tensioner is, and that's going to be right under here. There's a small inner splash shield that I lost on mine, but there should be like a couple pins that you have to remove first in order to take out the splash shield. And then once you have the splash shield removed, then you'll have access to the tensioner pulley, which is right up there. Alright, so once you can see where the tensioner pulley is, you want to go ahead and take your 14mm wrench or socket or serpentine belt tool. I have a long 14mm ratchet wrench, whatever works for you basically. But what you want to do is stick it right there on the bolt, and you always want to make sure that when you're dealing with a tensioner pulley, you want to go into the clockwise direction. You want to tighten it. You want to turn it as if you were tightening the bolt, and then that will actually loosen the belt. And then once you actually turn the tensioner, then you're able to pull the belt off, and then from there you can take the belt off completely off of all the pulleys. Okay, so once you have the belt completely removed from the engine, you want to go ahead and grab your new belt. And what I do is take the belt and kind of feed it down from the top. Once I have the belt completely in, I'll put the belt and rest it on the alternator pulley. The hope is that the belt doesn't fall all the way through the engine, so I kind of just tack it onto the alternator pulley at that instance, and then I'll go underneath and then just try to loop the belt around according to the diagram. Okay, so I actually have the Haynes manual that I've had with this car for a long time, but here is the diagram right here. As you can see, you want to snake the serpentine belt around the pulleys in that orientation. Make sure you have the ribs facing down so they fit into the alternator pulley. When you're ready to put the belt back on the tensioner, make sure double check all of your other pulleys and make sure that they're on correctly, because if they're slightly off, or say they're hanging off just a little bit, it will be too much for the tensioner to take on the belt. Okay, so you want to make sure that all the other pulleys are on squarely, so to speak. You'll be able to turn the tensioner pulley again in the clockwise direction, and then you'll just take your fingers and you'll just slip the belt on over. Okay, last but not least, you want to use your 10mm socket and reconnect your battery. So once you have the belt on, turn the vehicle on and just make sure that it's on the car, it's spinning, it's turning, all the accessories are moving, there's no kind of strange noises or anything like that. But other than that, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Trick Shift Garage videos, and we'll see you on the next one.